All right. Live and, I should say, tuned and live and ready for the tribe. Doors are open. The Batgirl's here. Good to see you. How's your ankle? I was thinking about you yesterday. I was driving back from my office or something, and I was thinking about how you're healing, how you're doing. I just pulled a box in that I've had out stored in our garage in this rental, and I've still got boxes that I need to go through from the last couple of years and my moves and all of that. So I have a box called it's a banker's box, and on the top I wrote Pix, P-I-X. So it's all the pictures that I've saved and a couple of albums and stuff over the years. So I was starting to just pull up some. A lot of them are just, when we used to go get pictures developed. So I've got a lot of those. And I had a CD from Walgreens that I apparently had pictures put on. I didn't know what was on it. So this afternoon I stuck it in my CD drive and looked at it. And it's all these pictures from when you and Lorena came and visited, and John joined us, and the four of us went down that day to Tombstone, and we took pictures in front of your great relative John Clum, in front of the I think it's an Epitaph, that newspaper, and all these pictures and stuff, and then some around Gilbert at the Riparian Preserve, and I was like, oh man, I didn't remember that I had put those on a disc, I guess. So I must have done that and then sent them to you digitally, or I might have ordered 2 discs, is what I would have guessed I would have done. So you probably have one somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, so I was just going through looking for some pictures and stuff from some of my triathlon races, and I found that disc and it didn't have a label on it, and I went, I wonder what's on here. So I was looking at some of those earlier this afternoon. Kind of a random occurrence. And I was wondering how your ankle's doing. Still bruised and sore, but getting better. Good. Recently came across some of those. Oh, you did? Yeah. What did I see? I think I got in that box yesterday or the day before. I was looking for something. And I found the pictures of the four of us while we were down there, and we dressed up in Old West photos and Old West clothing. And then they took photos. We were like hanging out in the bar, and they did some. One of them was regular color, and another one had like sepia, so it looked like it was like from the late 1800s. Really cool. Those were just kind of out randomly with other photos, so I've got to go through and organize all that stuff. Yeah, I imagine you would have had a disc, and I've got tons of others. I was just looking through random envelopes of photos from family stuff and just different things, and none of them are labeled. I've got them all in there. So then I opened one, and it was a bunch of pictures that you took of us when one of my visits. It was, one of them was cold out because it was in the winter, and then another one was in your backyard, but the background was your parents' backyard. It's taken by a fence, like a see-through fence. It's just, they're just kind of randomly. I saved everything, but everything's kind of randomly put together. I've got so much stuff to go through. I just remembered I saw those, I think, yesterday. Gene says, good evening. Good to see you. Hey. Sip in if you got them, frosty beverage. My frosty beverage influencer. I guess that's what Gene is. That's your title. I went out and did a walk. Not a power walk, just a recovery walk today. So, yeah, I got some more sun. Came home and showered, and I finally cooled down a little bit. I got the fan going and the air on, but these that ice in these margaritas is nice and cool. So I haven't seen that Old West. Yeah, me neither. There were two of them. One in regular color, I think, and one in sepia. Yeah, from when I sold my house, I just packed up a lot of stuff, and I went through. I had 2 storage units over the last couple of years, and then I went through and just kind of pulled everything out of frames because I didn't know where I was going to land and what. So I had a lot of neat frames, but I took them all at Goodwill, and but I saved all the photos. But they're just kind of, they're all neatly put together, but they're just random with all kinds of stuff and certificates from my prior work life, and I took those off my office wall and got rid of the frames, but I kept everything, so it's all in this box of stuff. So I'm just kind of going through and discovering little things randomly. But yeah, the Tombstone ones were awesome. I think we each got a different one, maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah. Kevin's here. Happy hump day. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Well, doors are open. I'm going to sit here chatting with Amy. And Gene's here and Kevin. So the McCormick clan is represented. We'll get some music going. And he says, send me a pic of that. Yeah. You still have the same email? I don't know it off the top of my head, but it will pop up because I've emailed you things. I know right where it's at, so when I'm done, after I'm done with my set, I'll scan both those pictures in there. So you get a nice clear, I think I get up to 600 DPI, dots per inch. So it's really good quality. I'll scan those and I'll email them to you. Okay, good. And then you'll have a, better than just taking it on a phone. So yeah, it's one of 2 boxes, I remember. I found them yesterday or the day before, just looking through some, trying to see what's in these boxes, and all of a sudden it's like, oh. So they're fun. Yeah, I'll scan them in and send them to you later. You're welcome. All right, let me get some vocals warmed up. Let's get some music going for this wind down Happy Hump Day Wednesday. 1st of May. I got a story to tell about 1st of May. It's just really short after this. To hear the clock at 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. I break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't need the keys in the door. I haven't put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, and even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you'll see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, but she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, more hearts being broken, more people being used. Put all my coat in the pouring rain. When I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, go about my business, son, doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on my mind? Same old story, nothing much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. And I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try to tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, little Steve Poltz and Jewel kicking off this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Mine's got lime. Huh. I think most of you know, so when I worked for my former company, APS, for about 7 or 8 years, I was a volunteer clown. So we did the Fiesta Bowl parade, Fiesta of Lights parades. We did parades out at the plant when I worked out there, and different events. So the clown troupe was cool. We also got some training by Ringling Brothers Clowns came in, did like a whole day worth of training, and we would get other clowns, professional clowns. And so, as with everything I get into, I become a student of, if it's a sport, if it's my current profession, hobbies. So I did a lot of reading on the circus, and I found out, so the circus, I know there's still some small, like family-run and owned circuses, but Ringling shut down because of the animal abuse thing. But circuses typically would go out on the road in May, and May 1st. So new clowns that would join the circus, just like you know, in basketball and football, you're a rookie, your rookie year, you're a rook, you know, and you have to go run around and fetch things and whatever, and they have nicknames like rooks. So if you're a new clown in the circus, you're called a First of May. So it's like, oh, here come the First of Mays. So the First of Mays are the newbies that were joining the circus, that were going out when the circus left and went on the road on May 1st. So I was thinking of that today. I hadn't thought of that in so long. Today would be for circuses that are going out and they have new members. They're called First of May. So somewhere out there, I'm sure there's still circuses that are going out on the circuit, and I think they go to, I think it's October, May through October. I think it used to be the kind of the circus season. So First of Mays, May 1st. Another little piece of useless trivia, but you can look it up and see it's true. Man, I'm starting to clear out my calendar a little bit, but I've been working so much. My glenohumeral joint, shoulder joints, and my hands have been kind of sore. So I haven't had a lot of time to even pick up and learn something new, and any of the stuff I've done last couple of weeks, I haven't even had a chance to go back and look over it. So let's open this up to anything I can still remember and play. That I try to keep the content fresh so you don't get bored hearing the same song. So, but I never know what I'm gonna play. So if there's something you like, even if I've been playing it, but you want to hear it, just type it in and I'll play it. We'll just kind of open it up to requests if that sounds good. Please come to Boston for the springtime. I'm staying there with some friends, and they got lots of room. You can sell your paintings on the sidewalk, by a cafe where I hope to be singing soon. Please come to Boston, she said no, but you come home with me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. So I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. Please come to Denver with the snowfall. We'll move up into the mountains so far we can't be found, and throw I love you echoes down the canyons, and then lie awake at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver, and she said no, but you come home with me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Now the stripper's world goes round and round, I doubt if it's ever gonna stop. But of all the dreams I've lost and found, and all that I ain't got, I still need a lean to, somebody I can sing to. Please come to LA to live forever. So California life alone is just too hard to build. I live in a house that looks out over the ocean. There's some stars who fell from the sky, living up on the hill. Please come to LA, she just said no. Boy, will you come home to me? And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. So I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Yeah, I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Oh, that song will always be a good song. I love that little song from my junior high days, I think. Dave Loggins. Second cousin to Kenny. We did pretty good in the music business as well. Gene says, never heard that about Nudie Clowns. Yeah, I was a circus goer. Oh yeah, Gunther Gable Williams. Yep. Yeah, the late great Gunther. Man, he was a line trainer. He used to clown at the mall for kids getting their school shots. Oh, cool, I didn't know that. Yeah, we got taught how to do makeup, and I had 3 characters. I had a white face, which is a mime clown, and a goose. A goose clowns are originated in Germany. They're the typical ones that you see with the rosy red cheeks and big smiles and stuff. And then the third one I had was a hobo clown. So the hobo clowns are American original, like jazz. Jazz originated in the United States, loved around the world. So hobo clowns was Americans' contribution. And Emmett Kelly, Emmett Kelly was the first, I think, to do a hobo. And I did talk about this recently. And he came up with, I always forget the name of his character, but it was a hobo clown. And I had one of those too. So the hobos always had black, like for a beard and everything on their neck. And then they had white around their muzzle. And the reason for that is because the hobos, during the Depression, used to ride the rails and stuff, scavenging for food and just kind of cooking whatever they could on outdoor campfires and stuff. And they had a lot of black soot on their face from the trains, because they would hop trains. And before they ate, they would do this. You can look this up; it's all true. And they would wipe the soot away from their mouth. So that's how the makeup came to have white around the muzzle, and then black around here for hobos, because it was based on the actual hobos that would ride the rails for thousands of miles, just trying to stay alive and scavenging whatever they could. So Emmett Kelly, I think, was the first one. He developed that hobo clown character. That is an original. It's an American original. Jeans was Kiss related. That's funny. My sister painted 2 Emmett Kelly oil paintings. Yeah. Amy said, great song. I agree. All right. Yeah, if you guys want to hear something, or not, I'll just keep figuring it out. Let's do an original for you. So it all comes down to this: how we get past one last kiss. It seems the stars might have their way, and love's a fool's dance, so they say. This is one thing I can do, take myself down off this lover's cross and fall for you, for you. I'm no shining light, I know, no righteous crest in my halo, but I'm the one who's here tonight, and this surrender feels so right. You're my rapture of the blue, take my hand, let's make this lover's leap. It's all for you, for you. I pray for sleep that will not come till I know that I'm the only one you want to fall for you, for you, for you. Feels like home in your embrace, your tender kiss, perfume and lace. That's me lighting up the sky, a flaming star, make your wish and I will fly. See me falling straight to you. Here I am, say I'm your man, I'll give it all for you, for you, for you. Oh, all right. That's an original called For You. Jesus hung in our childhood bedroom forever. Oh, the Emmett Kelly paintings. Cool. I've got a little Emmett Kelly statue. I think it's about like 10 inches high. It was a collectible I had years ago. It's in a box stored somewhere. I think that it's numbered too, and it was Emmett Kelly in his hobo outfit. No requests, no new check-ins. Okay. Let's keep on, move up the fret a bit, shall we? This old man and me, we're in a bar and we pouring us some beers and swapping idle cares, talking politics, blonde and red-haired chicks, old dogs and new tricks, and habits we ain't kicked. I'm blanking on. I always want to go to the second verse line. It's not Ponder Life and Death. Talked about God's grace and all the hell we raised, and then I heard the old man say, God is great, beer is good, and people crazy. He said, I fought 2 wars, been married and divorced. What brings you to Ohio? He said, damned if I know. Talked an hour or 2 about every girl we knew, what all we put them through, like 2 old boys will do. Pondered life and death. He lit a cigarette. Said these damn things will kill me yet. God is great, beer is good, and people crazy. Last call was 2 a.m. I said goodbye to him. I never talked to him again. And then one sunny day, saw the old man's face, front page obituary. He was a millionaire. He left his fortune to some guy he barely knew. His kids were mad as hell, but me, I'm doing well. So I stopped by today to just say thanks and pray, and they left a 6-pack right there on his grave. And I said, God is great, beer is good, and people crazy. God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. Woo! Oh, I like that song. Thanks to Amy for that friend request. Our friends can hear us in ways we can't. My saying for that is can't see ourselves outside ourselves. So when your friends say, hey, I think this would be a good song, they're pretty much always right. So Amy talked about God's grace. Yeah, thanks. It finally came to me. I don't know why in that song sometimes I want to go to the second verse and I'm like, no, that's not right. You're welcome. Some of the late great Townsend bands, Sam. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. And when the night falls, all the morning's warm, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. Now in the morning's done, all the lights forlorn, and the morning shines with the lights of love. Looping Lily Green, she's a sight to see, and a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Oh, I love that little Townes Van Zandt, the late Townes Van Zandt song. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I woke up this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I just wanna make it any other way. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my way to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, you'll turn your head around. But there's hours of time on the telephone line and talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines, pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. I thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. I thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you again. Na 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 na. JT, James Taylor. For this Wind Down Wednesday. Good to see everybody. No new check-ins or comments? Okay. Oh, there's a light shines on the front porch. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa at the chance that you can. Won't be a waste of time, and always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or chip in ears wires. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. Love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. All the doors say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it's hot out, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC, roll the window down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around. Help the next one in line, and always stay humble and kind. Oh, love that little Tim McGraw song. Oh, all right. Sipping if you got in my Wind Down Wednesday tribe. Just kind of moving through the set. Amy said, sweet. Kels is here. Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. I don't know you, but I want you. Oh no, for that. And words fall through me and always fool me, and I can't react. And games that never amount to more than they're meant will play themselves out. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You make it now. Falling slowly, eyes that know me, and I can't go back. Moves that take me and erase me, and I'm painted black. Well, you have suffered enough and warred with yourself. It's time that you won. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You made it now. Falling slowly, sing your melody. I'll sing along. Oh, ooh, oh. Hey, the cost to lay. Now you're gone. Oh, all right. A little request before it was requested. Gene says, love it. All right, here's a double shot for the McCormick clan. How many girls with cotton dress worlds, they could have satins and lace, and stand by her man, never once letting shame touch her face. And how many hearts could live through all the winters we've known and still not be cold? True love travels on a gravel road. Your love is a stranger and hearts are endangered on smooth streets paved with gold. Oh, true love travels on a gravel road. Down through the years, we've had hard times and tears, but they only helped our love grow. And we'll stay together no matter how strong the wind blows. Not once have I seen your blue eyes fill with envy or stray from the one that you hold. Oh, true love travels on a gravel road. Yeah, love is a stranger and hearts are in danger on smooth streets paved with gold. Oh, true love travels on a gravel road. All right. There's a double shot of the King of Elvis for the McCormicks. Gene says, love it. You're welcome. Requests before they were requested. When the daylight breaks in, I'm drowning in my bed. I've been adrift all night with you, swimming in my head. Touching hands, but we ain't talking. Grab my boots, I'll go out walking on the sunshine day. Make my way downtown and passing by your place. The only peace I found is at the altar of your grace. Ring your bell, say if you're home. It ain't well to be alone on the sunshine day. Just close your eyes, close my eyes, heal your bruise and steal your blues away. Time's on our side, ain't no need to hide, babe, just cast those fears away. Oh, sunshine day. Now many friends have come and gone, times will change, but our heart wants what it wants, this truth remains. Every door has got its key, so open up and come with me on a sunshine day. Yeah, we got time, wash those worries away, and just drink in these words I say. On the sunshine day. There's this truth down in my soul that you can't shake. It's a vow I cut in stone, no one can break. Any fruit can turn to wine, and every rose blossoms with time, and a sunshine day. Just close your eyes, it ain't no thing, I'll sing your blues away. Everything is fine, it's safe outside, babe. Hey, what do you say? Ain't no need to hide. Set your troubles aside, put your clouds away. Just come on out and play. On the sunshine day. On the sunshine day. On a sunshine day. On a sunshine day. On a sunshine day. Oh, another original. That's two tonight. Wow. Request before was requested, which I love. Kevin says, knew you play it, thanks. Boy, that's a lot of salt. You're welcome. You're welcome, brother, man. Amy says, great original, thank you. Oh, Kelsey put the sunflower up, thank you. Oh man, we're coming down to the end. Wow, these hours go by so quick. Let's see, I don't know. How about one of my, I call these my my oldest friends as far as songs go, so stuff I grew up playing. On the side of my bed. Well, I know it's kinda late, I hope I didn't wake you, but what I've got to say can't wait. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda strange, but every time I'm near, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand, but every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. But every time the time was right, all the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda late, I hope I didn't wait, but there's something that I just gotta say. I know you'd understand, but every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song. All right, some of the late great Jim Croce. I think that's a perfect song to end this set with. Yay, thanks for checking in, my tribe. As always, no matter how large or small, it's an esteemed group, so thank you all for being here tonight. It's good to see you and playing some music, get you through what Kevin calls his Happy Hump Day. So, Wind Down Wednesday, Happy Hump Day. So glad to have you here as always. Namaste, the divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourself healthy, keeping those immune systems bolstered up, taking good care of yourself. If you're here in the Sonoran Desert, getting plenty of sunshine, which activates vitamin D release in our body, which helps absorb calcium. And that's where the sunshine, vitamin D, calcium connection to strong bones comes from, by the way. So there's a little anatomy slash nutrition. I always end up giving some anatomy thing lately here anyway, so for whatever it's worth. Thanks again, Gene, for 3 years ago, the recommendation for these frosty beverages with lots of lime on my end, which is good. He says, thanks you're welcome, Gene. Thanks to you and Kev and Amy and Kelsey for checking in. it's a nice group tonight. Nice small group of esteemed tribes members. I will be back on Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, same bat time and channel for Fiesta Friday. So if you can check in, look forward to seeing you. And until then, have a great rest of your night. We'll see you next time.